If you would like to limit what people can do with your document, there's a few things that you can do through the share settings. So if you don't want people to be able to copy your document, or you don't want them to download it or really be able to do much with it, there's a couple of things you can do. The reason I'm doing this little tutorial is because I have gotten some emails about wanting to keep documents private or wanting to share them with people, but not wanting to allow them to to do much with it. So if it's like, let's say something you work really hard on, a lesson or something, and you want credit for it, you don't want people like, making a bunch of copies, or, I mean, whatever it is, if you want to limit the people that can see it, here's what you're going to want to do. So this is a document right here that I own through longbeachschools.net. And this really works with anybody that you send the link to. What you're going to want to do is click on share. But instead of putting the name of people down here at the bottom that you want to share it with, because if you do that, you're going to give them editing access, and you don't want to do that. You just want them to look at the document and not be able to do really anything else with it. So you click on advanced, okay? And then what you want to do is down here, it says owner settings, learn more. What you want to do is prevent editors from changing access and adding new people, and then disable options to download, print, and copy. You want to check those and make sure you don't put any invited people on, but then change the access. You can either limit to anybody in Long Beach School Unified School District who has the link, or you can put on public, the public option right here, which is anyone with the link can access it. So they can access it, but what we'll do is we'll look at what happens when you limit that access. So we're going to save this, and then we're going to click done. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag in here. This is who I shared it with. I shared it with myself, but in a private email account. So you can see that I'm on here twice. Okay, but one is my personal email, and then one is my work email. And then what I've done is I've limited those share settings. So let's see what it does. So I sent it off, and this is what I opened. I have a copy of it, but when I click over here on file, I cannot make a copy, and then all of my export options are disabled. So I can't download it. I can't do really anything. And then what happens also too is that if you take a screenshot of this, Google really disrupts the screenshot process too. So what you're saying to the people who are opening your document is, I don't want you to have any access other than reading it. So they can read it. They can't make copies. They can't export it. They can't, change the file type or anything. And they can add the file to their drive, but still they wouldn't be able to make a copy or share it or change share settings or doing anything like that. So that is how you go about adding maybe a level of privacy to your Google Docs. And so anytime you need to make sure that people are not copying your documents or sharing them outside of what you would want them to do, then that's the process.